Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SPR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how the odds have been acting up for the game between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. How you doing today, Jordan?
I'm doing great, Dax. Thanks for having me back.
It's a pleasure, my man. All right, so there's no surprise here with Vegas opening up the odds at minus 14.5 for the Patriots. And it's fluctuated back and forth from 15 all the way down to 14 again. And it seems to actually start settling down right now at minus 14, even money at pinnaclesports.com. Now, I think that line is actually pretty accurate, don't you think, Jordan?
Yeah, I think 14 probably. So now we've finally seen this line settle. I even saw it touch 6, but yeah, you're right. It's been flying all around here, but finally settling down to 14 points. I think a lot of people probably took advantage of the Raiders being a little bit bigger of an underdog here, even though they're probably not the greatest bet in the world right now. Our friend Jeff Grant did tweet out earlier in the week that the Raiders are 10-0 against the spread in the last 10 contests as double-digit favorites against AFC opponents. So that's obviously a big factor, and I think in some of the movement we've been seeing in this game. But 14 points may just be a little bit low, too. I think we might see it bump up a half point to cover that 14 points, just like we talked about in the Indianapolis and Jacksonville game where we think it's going to go to 7.5. I think this one could go to 14.5 eventually. I'm not saying it will definitely go there, but you got to know that you got to think that the public is going to jump in more on the New England Patriots, at least a little bit more up until kickoff here. Currently, according to the SBR consensus data, the Raiders are taking just a little bit more money than the New England Patriots, but it's so even right now that it doesn't even matter. So it wouldn't surprise me to see it stick at 14, but it also wouldn't surprise me to see it move up a little bit more once the public gets a little bit more of a hold of these lines.
Now, do you think that maybe if you see a little bit more action on the Raiders in this case, that it might actually go down to 13 and a hook?
You know, I think you'd have to see a lot of money come in on the Raiders for it to go down to 13.5. And I think if you do see it go down to 13.5, potentially you'll see the number jump right back up to 14 for people trying to jump right back in and get the Patriots there being able to cover 13.5 points if they get a 14-point victory, obviously. So I sincerely doubt the line is going to move down. I think if anything, it will probably move up to cover that half point there at 14.5 to give people backing the Patriots a little bit more thought of whether or not they should again this double-digit game with the way they've been playing. So I don't think it's going to move down too much, and if it does, I think we'll see it move right back up to 14.
All right, Jordan. So anyways, I mean, I think that it's pretty much clear here that even though Charles Woodson is really saying that his team sucks, so I really don't see that there's going to be much value or many more people betting on the Raiders in that case. But anyways, I mean, as always, my man, it's a pleasure to talk football with you, and we'll talk some more next week.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.